I think we're live. So if you're trying to get the music to stop before the broadcast goes live, you're a bit too late. Alright. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 7 of the Writer's Block podcast. And we have, looks like, with the exception of Fame, shout out to Fame and team, but it looks like the team is actually here. Some familiar faces that we haven't seen in a while. I want to say welcome back to DemiGodReviews. What's up?
What's up, man? What's up? How everybody doing? DemiGodReviews is back and better than ever. We're coming back with a vengeance. I'm coming back. I got reviews planned, and I got the Outlast DLC, which we're tackling tonight. So be ready.
Okay. And welcome back another familiar face who wasn't here for a couple of weeks. This is Abby. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm really sad that I missed 3 weeks of this, but thankfully I managed to stay up until 1:15 this morning for this.
That's good. That's good. Happy to see you. And of course, what's up, Mr. Undead?
How's it going? Just another day in the podcast life.
And we got I don't want to say a newcomer, but we got a good friend of mine, Mr. Doug himself. I don't know if you have a nickname or an alias, but you can announce that if you like. Doug?
You can call me Doug, D, call me whatever. I answer to most. But, yeah, thanks for having me.
Nice. Welcome. Good to have you here.
Well, let's talk some games. Thank you.
All right. So we got a couple things that we got to talk about. Sorry, guys. This is an odd day for us. We generally do the Writer's Block on Tuesdays at 7:30, but I had to do some traveling yesterday, so we had to move it to Wednesday, today, at 8. So, but nevertheless, we are here for another episode. One thing I wanted to talk about, Rambo wrote an article. He posted the rumor of Doom 1 and Doom 2 being that coming with the pre-order of the Doom remake game, and it was a rumor at the time the article was posted, and now it's actually for real, because if you pre-order Doom on the Xbox One, it does come with the Doom 1, the original Doom 1 and Doom 2 games, and there's like a pre-order incentive. So I wanted to start off this episode with pre-order incentives, and do you guys think this is a great or bad or pre-order incentive?
It's not bad. I'll say it's okay. It isn't as big as the thing that I thought it would be. It's cool for those who never experienced the old school Doom games, like most of the new generation hasn't. But I guess you can say it's dope, because Quantum Break is giving you bigger incentive, like Alan Wake, the DLC, and American Nightmare. But I guess it's just another range of those games that's coming to backwards compatibility like the other one. So it's cool to me.
Yeah, that's what's up. And as far as I'm trying to see what I lost my train of thought. So I wanted to talk about the subject of like pre-order incentives, because this wasn't obviously the first one to do it. You mentioned Quantum Break. There's been other sources of pre-order incentives with, like, Rainbow Six did the backwards compatibility thing with the older titles. You had Gears of War that did the one with you get the first 3, and then you had certain games like Forza 6, and then NBA 2K, who had the early releases. If you pre-ordered the game, you got access to the game, I want to say a week early. And as far as, because I guess some games are just, I'm sick and tired of getting like the pre-order you get a skin for pre-ordering the game, or you get some sort of like special DLC that everybody eventually gets at some point in time during a game's life cycle. What do you guys feel would be like, I guess, like great pre-order like incentive that hasn't been done yet, or that could be better?
I'd say this current trend of getting the old games with the new one is dope for those who haven't played it. I'd say like include more physical items for me. I want statues, I want cards, I want something that's some good memorabilia for my pre-order incentive. Not just I get a piece of armor in game that's gonna be completely whacked by the time I get like better editions of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want something that I'll be like, yo, I got this pre-order, son. Like people gonna check me out, and not like, I spent $60 and I got this skin, but yo, it's a skin. This is looking hot. Something that would like wow me away. Like if you ever look at the collector's editions of certain games, you get these dope ass statues and stuff. And I really want something like that, not just in-game stuff or like just as like game items that really aren't gonna mean much in a later game.
See, I get what you're saying. The statues and stuff, the steel bookcases, and like a special T-shirt. Those are cool things. But the thing is, I am more for the in-game showing off. I don't mind the in-game stuff. The thing is about those the in-game material that you get for credit, I wish there were like just exclusive to that, meaning that the only way you got this is because you pre-ordered the game, and so I want like some extra like tag or some weapon that you can't get like ever, and it's exclusive to me. That I feel like that would be like pretty awesome. Even though they do things like that, but I don't want it just to be a skin. I want it to have a special power that the average weapon doesn't have, whether it be an advantage or a disadvantage. I mean, it's something that I feel like, all right, this was worth pre-ordering this game for. But Undead, you look like you have something to say. What is your thoughts? What do you think would be great, a great like pre-order incentive to get you to pre-order a game?
I don't know. A great pre-order incentive would be if Square Enix gave me my fucking Hitman statue at fucking launch instead of making me wait till November. But moving on from that, I don't know. I agree with Demi on this one. Like the backwards compatibility is great. Like I never played any of the Alan Wake games, so like pre-ordering Quantum Break and getting all the Alan Wake games is backwards compatible. That's gonna be great. Like that's a fantastic way of doing it. Obviously, Xbox has a bit of an advantage on that because of the whole backwards compatibility deal and everything else. Like, they're really pushing for that, so a lot of their games, you pre-order, you get the backwards compatible version. But I don't know, I agree that, I don't know, I'd like to see some, like, exclusive, like, I don't know, like, say if you, like, pre-ordered, like, Halo, and, like, I want, like, an exclusive armor set for my Spartan that you can only get if you pre-ordered that game. I'd be okay with that, or, like, something unique that if you only pre-ordered, I don't want any of that Mortal Kombat shit where when you pre-ordered you got, can't remember the character name, but you got him in Mortal Kombat X if you pre-ordered, and then now they're trying to sell him to you for like $4.99, $5.99.
Oh, you talking about Goro?
Yeah, thanks, Danny.
Yeah, so it was a timed pre-order exclusive.
Yeah, I like timed exclusives piss me off at the best of times, but timed exclusive pre-order, like, come on.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. Abby.
Yeah. Well, for that, I kind of agree with what Demi's saying, as in, I really like the physical idea. Like, obviously, I got Halo 5, the Collector's Edition, and that came with the full big statue, the one you build, the cards, posters, that kind of thing. But another thing that I would say that's a good initiative is getting, like, a whole season pass. Now, sounds a wee bit silly for games like, I don't know, Call of Duty and that, but, like, for example, Elite Dangerous, my partner didn't get it when it first came out, or when it was kind of talking about the beta and that. And basically he's had to fork out an extra £35 and then another £35 every time for like every season that they come out with. Whereas if you bought that game before all that happened, you got every single season, so he's lost a huge amount of money. Whereas that kind of thing, where a game that's going to be long-standing, like Elite Dangerous, you save a hell of a lot of money on that kind of thing. So I think season passes that are really going to do good are a good incentive on games like that. So if that makes sense.
No, you makes sense. Makes sense. What about you, Doug?
To me, pre-orders really, I've never really got into pre-orders. I'm like this generation, I'm all digital, so basically when I pre-order, I get a theme of PS4 or whatever Microsoft's offering. So I'm not really into pre-orders. It doesn't really matter or affect me. I think it's great what Microsoft is doing, though. giving the old games, giving you the backwards compatible games. It's not it only helps push that for them, but it's also a great incentive for people that are into that.
All right. What do you guys think would be like? What do you think were like the bad pre-order incentives that we got that either you wish would stop or you wish that could be improved?
Don't give me like 4 days early gameplay. I don't really care for that personally.
You don't like the early access to the game?
I like
No.
early access.
I don't
Nope.
care for it. It's the same game either way, man. I mean, it's cool for showing off purposes, but in the long run, it's just like we're gonna be playing the same game a week later. It's just a thing to me.
Say that again?
It's just a thing to me, bro. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
It's just a thing to me. Like, it's cool, but there's no real incentive besides early playing it. I'm good. I don't want to cop out like $100 just to play 4 days early.
Yeah. Hey, Doug, you were gonna say something. I guess didn't come back.
The thing I wish they would stop is GameStop's got exclusive pre-orders. Best Buy's got a different exclusive pre-order. You go to Amazon, they got a different one. Stuff like that is like, to me, it's just too much. It's like you get, I'm trying to say you get different. You look in, you go, well, where's the best place to buy it? And you got 4 different places giving you 4 different things.
Yeah.
It's just, to me, it's like too confusing, and it's just give me the skins you're gonna give me, and that's it. I'll be happy. I don't even care about the skins. Just give them to me. I'll be happy.
Yeah. I feel like some of the stores, I think they're pointless when they do the store exclusive like skins and stuff like that. I feel like the stores, they can't give you. I was like, I'd rather get what's gonna entice me to pre-order a game at like a Best Buy or a GameStop or at a Walmart isn't the skins that's coming with it. I want a discount.
Yeah, that's
like, give me $5 off or something
Yeah.
like that. Then that might entice me a little bit. A skin that says like that's gonna have like the Walmart happy face or the Best Buy price tag on it, it's not gonna really entice me to get it from that store. So.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say you start talking like Walmart exclusive skins. There's nothing like playing a game and being like, it's Call of Duty and there's a fucking Walmart exclusive camo pre-order skin, and you're like, oh, that motherfucker
like
got
earlier-
this game at Walmart.
Earlier this week, there was outrage over the GameStop Uncharted 4 skins that they were giving out. People are flipping out about that. It's not enough, and
Yeah, we gonna get it. We definitely gonna get into that. One of the things I guess I just like, I'm not a big fan of the betas. Like pre-order this game, get the beta.
No, that's good. That's a good thing. Keep that
No,
in there.
no, because
No, I think beta's good. Beta's good.
no, explain why is this a good thing?
Well, I think, like, obviously Demi said earlier, it's kind of I don't know, you like showing off with it. And I don't want to say playing the beta is a kind of showy off thing, but come on, it is. Anybody that plays the beta is kind of being able to rub it into people's faces that you played it and other people didn't. But then at the same time...
I don't want that shit.
Oh man, you got the robot right now.
I don't want.
thing with betas, though, is when you pre-order for a beta, they usually give it to you free during that, pre-order anyway, so...
Yeah, but I mean, like, obviously, yeah, I get a lot of the games now, it's a matter of you just sign up for the beta, which that's great if that's the way they want to do it. But I think I still like the idea of having a beta as a thing, like, as a pre-order incentive. Like, for me, that would, if it's a game I'm really interested in, I can't think of one in particular, but for example, if Halo came out and said, we're going to do beta testing, but you have to pre-order it, I would go out and pre-order it, and I know there's a hell of a lot of people that would do it. So I don't know, I suppose I would see it as in, you guys may not like it, but there's a lot of people that are fans of particular games that for sure there's going to be people that will buy the game pre-order just so they can play this beta. So I don't know, they've got to make their money.
So yeah, I was gonna say I'm complete opposite because like I did beta testing on Xbox 360. Like I got like beta testing codes for like Halo Reach and shit, and that was back when the companies actually would contact you and give you codes and be like, we want you to play this beta. And I miss that shit because 98% of people that get beta codes, the biggest point of the beta is to try to break the beta. People just play and go, oh, this is a great game. You know, well, is there anything you can improve on it? What? No, the point of the beta is so that, the game can improve, stress test the servers. Then again, you can beta
Yeah,
test till your heart's content, right? But, it doesn't mean you're going to have a smooth launch.
Yeah,
Capcom.
yeah.
yeah,
I was
but
gonna say, Capcom can learn a lot.
Yeah. The thing is about the reason why I'm not a fan of the whole beta promotion is because I don't feel like they're betas. I just feel like they're demos.
yeah,
They're
wait, no, no,
I feel like one game actually felt like an actual beta, and that was like freaking like Titanfall when they first like did that, where they were like, we need you guys to break the servers and stuff like that. And I feel
yeah,
like that's the only game that had like all right, this is a beta. Well, go ahead.
okay. Can I just like quickly jump in here? No, all I was going to say is I get like obviously the idea from Nick about like testing. Sorry, I get that. Yeah, there's got to be an element where you're actually testing it and not just playing like a game that's basically flawless. But I think really that's why like alpha testers are really important. I don't think alphas should ever be a part of a pre-order, but I do think having that part is important. Now this has come from me as also a games development student, so I get the point. And there's different levels of beta. You don't just have the one beta. And usually, what people get to test that comes with games, like for example, as a pre-order, is the later beta, and that really is just to test the servers before hitting it live, so everybody can get on it. And that's why I think that's a good idea. When it comes to testing the beta, an earlier beta, for example, for more gameplay and the mechanics, I think that's more important, as in for actual testers, people that understand this beta isn't so you can get adjusted to the story, this beta is so you can test the game for them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the thing is, I don't have I have a problem playing the beta. Is just that why should it be like a pre-order bonus? You either want us to test the game or not. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but it does them
Gotta
good,
work.
so it helps the company out. And if you think about it, yeah, you're pre-ordering it, you're getting the chance to get a wee bit of gameplay before anyone else is. Like we're talking about getting early access to a game, it's practically like that, but you are testing it for them. And it's a matter of when it comes out, you're doing other people a favour. You're getting the chance to give them that wee bit of time to get the game fixed if there is any problems with the servers. So that's the
Yeah.
way
See,
I see it.
but the thing is, when you get things like that, when you have betas coming out that's like a week or two before the actual game releasing, I believe that we're not
That's not a
helping them
beta.
out. We're just playing glorified demos at this point.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd rather, if anything, give me early access to the game, like how Street Fighter should have been, like how that should have been an early access, how it launched. But yeah, like I just haven't been a fan of the betas. After like I don't know how many beta pre-orders I freaking played, I'm like, you know what, this is stupid. Because I feel like when the final game came out, it was almost just as identical as the beta that I just played, and that's what did it for me with Destiny. I was like, really? So and that's why I was like, all right, I'm not playing this. I don't want this game.
So wait, yeah, but are you saying then that you agree on early access? Is you think early access is a good thing?
No, I'm for if I pre-order
So
the
how
game,
can
I
you
get
say
the
you're
game
for
a week
early
early
access?
because I'm getting the game. I'm not getting like
Yeah,
a
but how
cut
can
out
you?
demo.
Yeah, but you just said that you think that the betas are practically like playing the game, right? Yeah, that's what you just said.
Yeah,
And then you're saying early access is a good thing, but beta's not. But the beta's like the full game. But then
because
shouldn't early access be the full game?
so no. Here's the thing: is the point of the beta. The thing is, when I say I'm all for early access, I'm all for pre-ordering the game, and if I get the full game,
Right.
a week
Okay, the full
before the
game.
game come out, versus pre-order the game, beta test the game, and I'm really just beta testing the game, which is pretty much done. The game's already done. It ain't like anything that's messed up in this beta you're gonna change in time for the game to release. It just never happens.
Yeah, but
Unless,
it is usually servers. That's usually the big issue that they give out these the last minute betas is for servers. And you'd be surprised at how quick you can fix a server issue. And that's just something that they need people to test. And having people all around the world globally testing that is the big thing. They can't. It's really difficult to get that as a company, without having that. Having it kind of open, if that makes sense. Well, not open, but you know what I mean. Anybody can access it, kind of thing, by pre-ordering. So.
Actually, I don't really have a problem with pre-order. Like, thankful, like I did with Black Ops 3, paid $5 at my GameStop just to play the beta, just to see if I was gonna waste my time with the game or not. And I was okay with that. My problem is paying like almost $40 for alphas of game. Like Well, I dropped $34.99 on Ark on the first day it came out, and it took me 4 days for the game to actually load and play on the Xbox. I was like, why am I paying for this shit?
Yeah,
I'm
but
not paying.
Yeah,
see
but they
that.
actually warn you.
Yeah, they do warn you about that. That's why I don't play with.
Ark's
that's-
on the preview program, is it not? The first access to Ark was through the preview program. As soon as you sign up to that preview program, you know that that can cause bugs. That can completely crash your Xbox. That's just what you sign up for.
And the
so.
game might not even come out. Period.
That's
Yeah,
why I didn't. That's
that's
why I
why
didn't
I'd
buy
stay away
Layers of
from it.
Fear until it released.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I don't got a problem with that. Like, if it crashes my Xbox, that's my own deal. Everything else, I got a problem you charging $34.99 to crash my Xbox.
Okay.
Also, that's how it is with DayZ and other games on PC as well.
Don't even get me started on DayZ. I was invested on that
Oh,
game
God.
on PC, and that shit.
Oh boy.
No,
Is that even still coming to Xbox and PlayStation?
no. I hope to God no.
Say what?
Because I heard they like totally abandoned that game, but it was still coming to them platforms.
It's not even in the finished state right now, bro. So
Yeah, I got no interest in it, but
we got H1Z1 coming before DayZ, so that's
Yeah,
just say
that's what it
something.
was. That's
Yeah.
the game I was thinking of. H1Z1. That's the game I thought was thinking of.
and that's free to play, right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. It is free to play. Now, Gears of War made some news today. Phil Spencer tweeted how the game is making what's the word? This term he used. Significant progress, I think it was, or I hate the fact when I can't. Oh, stunning. That was the word. Stunning progress. That's the game that's the term he used. So, and this, and 3 days ago, the coalition was saying that they want to make Gears for the graphical showcase for the Xbox One, much as Gears of War, the original Gears of War, was to the 360 back in 2006. And we all know the game release got pushed up, the same day that Scalebound got pushed back. So I just want anybody got a take, any opinions, any thoughts on the little tidbits of news about Gears of War that's been flooding the internet lately?
What the original Gears of War was.
Wait, say that again?
He said it's gonna be like what the original Gears of War was to the 360. Is that what he said?
What they want to do is how on the 360 when we first saw Gears of War, it was like the best looking game, like on the Xbox 360 for that time. That's what they're trying to. That's what they want to do for the Xbox One for Gears of War, make it like the best looking game to date. Like,
Okay. Well, if that's what they're going for, go for it. But my thing is, while they're working on it to be a graphical masterpiece, and I have no problem with that, focus on this multiplayer is what I really want them to start looking at as well. Not just the graphics. I want this multiplayer to be some of the most phenomenal thing ever, bro. I want the multiplayer to be what drew me into Gears of War. While the graphics are beautiful, it's pretty, I like them, I don't want them to forget about what really pushed people into Gears of War.
Yeah.
and go ahead, Abby.
No, I was just going to say everything. No, I agree with what Demi's saying. Like, obviously, I've seen all that about. I seen the thing about saying it was going to be stunning progress and that. I think it's a good idea that they are upping the graphics because obviously Xbox gets that wee bit of slack for their graphics side. So I think it's good that we're looking at that side. But I do think at the same time, he's right. I always remember Gears being really good for their gameplay, especially on their multiplayer, and I really do hope that pushing it forward, and saying it's going to be great graphically, we're not hindering it when it comes to mechanics-wise, when it comes to gameplay, when it comes to multiplayer. So.
Yeah, I mean, of course you want that, you know what I mean? Because one of my favorite Gears of War was Gears of War 2. And that multiplayer was broken. But I'm still interested to see how the multiplayer comes up because we only got to see one kind of enemy, and I want to know what the enemies look like in this game. Like, cause I don't think they're going with locusts this time around. Are they going to be like some like mutants? Are they all going to be like creatures like that, or are we going to see locusts?
They're not on Sarah anymore, so I don't think it's gonna be Locust. It's gonna be something completely different.
Yeah.
Okay, so but that also affects multiplayer. So like I think Gears Judgment was the only Gears game that had like human versus human multiplayer.
And that was
I wasn't a
trash.
fan of that.
That was tragically trash.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't like it.
I don't want people.
Oh, Demi.
Save your back, robot again.
You sound like your computer need a cough drop. And there's no, but what you were saying? Hopefully he's good.
Am I good?
No.
No, you're
good.
Am I fine or am I bodding?
Like when you start, it sounds like you got frog in your throat, but then it goes to high definition pretty quickly. So.
Wow.
You're good.
Yeah.
I was saying people can fly. Just stick to Bulletstorm and other games that you get creative with. Not Gears, fam. Not Gears.
Yeah.
Didn't they close them down? People Can Fly, or they changed their name or closed them down. One of the two. It's after that game.
Yeah, I lost all respect for them when they had their influence on Gears. Like I was just really upset. I'm like, I remember I wrote on one of the Epic forums. I was like, why did you guys let People Can Fly mess up Gears of War? I was like, I don't want to play. I want to be able to do this, that, and third. I had like a list of complaints. Man, I was complaining forever about that game. That's the shortest, like, the least amount of time I ever spent on a Gears of War game was with Judgment. So, hopefully, they get back to their roots with, and it looks like that way, because prior to this game, they redid Gears of War 1. So, I mean, I don't see why they would, like, backstep from that, so.
Yeah, I was going to say, in my opinion, as long as, they can get good servers running on Gears of War from, like, almost day one. I say almost day one because I don't think there's a single game that launches with good servers anymore on day one. If they can get those servers working and get that multiplayer as addictive as it was in Gears of War 3, I think we're in for a treat. As long as it's addictive and the story's a good playthrough and it stays co-op, like, I've never played Gears of War solo. It's always been me and my one friend from high school. We always play that shit. And that's always how it's been. Like, if they go the Halo route and drop the split, like, any form of, like, split screen or anything, which I imagine they will, because I can't imagine them keeping that. Because, like Halo, they're going to want to max it out graphically, which, is here nor there. But, if they have good servers and they have a decent story to back it up, they can't do worse than Judgment. So...
They really can't.
No, you can't.
The bar is really low at this point.
Yeah, everyone hates Judgment.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Now, this is going to sound hypocritical of me. I can't wait for the beta.
Oh my
God. No, the last time Gears had a beta, they did it right. It was the beta for Gears 3. But no. I just really want to see what this game is about. I really want to see what it's about. So I'm sorry. Yeah, it sounds really hypocritical, very hypocritical. But I would want to play the beta regardless, or demo or whatever, regardless. I want to play the game. So I am going to admit the hypocrite that is hypocrite of me, because I am waiting. I just want to play the game. I want to see what it's like. I want to see the next big thing of this game. So here's something that slightly didn't, but did break the internet. It's Uncharted 4 had got a new trailer today, and in the original trailer that was revealed, it had some artwork that was familiar to was it Assassin's Creed Black Flags, but pretty much in the trailer, there was a picture of an image that was a concept art for Assassin's Creed Black Flags, but that same image appeared inside a picture on the wall in the video game of Uncharted 4, and the developer at Ubisoft was like, "Oh, we understand the whole thief title now," because they pretty much stole the picture, and so everybody kind of just made like a big deal of it. And I just want to know what you guys' opinion is. This news kind of overshadowed the whole trailer itself, and
So my biggest thing with this is who the hell pays that much attention to detail?
Yeah, I know. I
Right,
didn't even
yeah.
notice that.
Like for real, like they're like, oh, they stole the Assassin's Creed 4. I'm sitting there going, what? They're like, it's concept art. I'm like,
yeah.
who even remembers concept art from a game that came out almost 3 years ago?
You know what's crazy? Y'all know what's crazy? I actually remember the concept art, and I was like, wow, that's Assassin's Creed.
Of course, there we did.
Yeah, yeah, like I don't know, but people, a lot of people are using this opportunity to get views and some hits and share their opinion on it as if it's some big deal. Honestly, it's concept art. I guess really don't care if it's concept art and it's just in the
I
picture.
personally don't even think it's a bad thing. If they actually just was like, yo, we want to use the concept art, can we use this in our game for a trailer or something, then it wouldn't even be a big deal. But I guess it's just because they didn't ask and they use it. It's just really apparently quote unquote scandalous.
Yeah. A thief in.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a Thief game, so I suppose it's kind of applicable.
So, but since then, Sony has apologized. They said in our eagerness to get the story trailer out, we made a regrettable mistake and didn't thoroughly vet the artwork used for an in-game painting. And we've already updated the trailer. We hold all artistry in high regard and take all full responsibility for having allowed this to happen. I want to sincerely apologize to everyone at Ubisoft, the Assassin's Creed team, and the original artists and our fans. So they already edited it and took it out.
Oh well,
The fact
no harm
that they had
done
to do
then.
that, but it's
Well, see, for me, I don't even think this is that big of an issue anymore. The only reason this is still in my Twitter feed is because, like, you have the console war fanboys that are still running with this, and for some reason, like, people are still caring about it. If Sony apologized for it, removed the artwork, made the proper, like, legal movements to correct their mistake, then you know what? There's nothing else they can do but apologize and move on. Like, it's not. I'm not going to sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm canceling my pre-order for Uncharted 4 because they stole artwork from Ubisoft." Like, it's just stupid. Like, I
It's
don't have
trivial.
Uncharted.
All they had
Yeah,
to do
it's
was just ask. That's all they had to do.
Yeah, like seriously, like how much is it for a big games company like Naughty Dog to call up Ubisoft and be like, yeah, can we use a concept art map from Assassin's Creed 4 and just slap it on a wall in a trailer for like 0.5 seconds?
Yeah, well,
sure, why not?
the thing is, though, is that not really doing them a favour? Because that's just brought loads of attention back to them. You know, it's just like everyone's talking about the fact that, oh no, that was Assassin's Creed and that. Is that not just bringing the attention to the Assassin's Creed franchise? You know what I mean? I'm just like, I wouldn't really be complaining about that. I'd be like, yeah, sure, on you go.
Well,
Or it could
my
have been a
biggest
subtle. It could have been a subtle homage or something. They could have been like, "Yo, we like Assassin's Creed. Let's just toss it in there real quick."
Exactly.
Well, does no one remember, like, I'm a huge, like, Easter egg fan. Does anyone remember in Witcher 2 where you find the dead body of, like, the Assassin's Creed main figure in a broken cart of hay? Did
Yeah, I remember
Ubisoft
that.
get up?
I didn't know that.
Did Ubisoft sit there and go, oh, we're mad about that. You used our character likeness and fucking killed him. No one got mad about that, but we're getting mad over concept art.
Okay,
So,
sure.
it's a very fine line of what's okay to pay homage to. So
yeah.
obviously, like, I want to know is who made this connection right off the bat, besides Demi, obviously, because, like,
Yeah.
there's a reason he's the review guy, apparently, because he notices this shit right off the bat. But, like, I watched the trailer, went, this trailer is dope, and people are like, they stole shit from Assassin's Creed 4.
The Ubisoft has made the developers. They found it, and that's why. And because of the tweet, everybody reacted. They're like, Sony are thieves. Naughty Dogs are lazy. They went at him. So that was expected. That was expected. So, but yeah, so it was Ubisoft who noticed it immediately. Oh, that's our work right there. Thanks for using it as a painting out of all things. So, I wonder if they get royalties for that. Like, I don't know. It's just.
I'm pretty much sure if they asked, they probably would have paid.
Yeah. The fact that they didn't add. Wait, we got two Abbies. One's moving and one's.
I don't know why it's done that.
I think you log out. I'm not gonna remove you because I feel like if I remove you, it's gonna when you do log out, you're not gonna be able to join again. So I'll just let it. I'll let it chill. I'll just that one has
We
like
got
a
a
permanent
doppelganger
smart.
in the building.
I don't know why, because it cut me out. It turned me off of it, and now it's throwing me back in there again. Oh well. Okay.
And then we got the next thing we got to talk about today is the Windows 10 event is taking place tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Okay. Anybody have any expectations? What do you expect tomorrow?
Okay.
I know that I was reading online. I'm not sure how true it is. There's media and article embargo on that event, apparently, and you may not be able. The people that are there may not be able to write articles till the 1st. Someone was saying.
It is.
So, like, we're gonna be waiting a week to find out about this shit.
Yep.
So, I don't know, I've just started keeping up with a lot of this stuff, but how often do you see embargoes on events for a week? Like,
I've seen embargoes on certain events for like E3, but never something to this nature.
Yeah.
Like, what are they dropping? Like, are they giving you an embargo a week because it's gonna be such big news that
Probably.
people are gonna have to, like,
Probably. Oh, it's probably time sensitive. It's probably like really time sensitive information where the event probably should have been March 1st, and scheduling just fucked everything up. But it's probably time sensitive stuff. Like something's probably gonna happen live. Like, well, not live, but like happening that week that the news has to come out. But I won't be surprised if there's like a bunch of leakers to come out and like say something. I won't be surprised.
All I say is going to be a lot of speculation on what's supposedly supposed to be there.
That's a smart speculation.
What's supposedly only thing that I want to know, what I really want to know, is just like the universal collaboration on Windows 10, Xbox One. That's all I want to know.
I heard about the whole universal apps and stuff. I really want to know what's happened. What does it mean further for, like, gaming Windows 10 and Xbox One? I mean, I want to know more about when Windows 10 is going to get like better games in their store. Right now, the only attractive thing in there is Rise of the Tomb Raider and Minecraft. And then I want to know if they're going to announce anything with this whole Steam thing, because Steam and Xbox has been connected for like the last 2 years in like news and domain names and secret files. And I want to know what's that going to do? What's going on between Xbox and Steam, and what's that, and the whole thing with Windows 10. I want to know what that's going to present to us.
Yeah, because I seen that Steam-powered Xbox store that they were supposed to be doing together, and we never got any more news about that.
Yeah, I would definitely like to have Steam achievements, count towards my Xbox achievements. If that's the case, I'd be okay.
You're dreaming too big. You're dreaming too big. Pull back. Pull back.
Man. So, the whole thing, people are like with the mouse and keyboard. I know CV Tech, he said they'll announce PC games playable on X1 using mouse and keyboard support. I don't really care playing using mouse and keyboard on my console. I won't use it at all. I barely use my mouse and keyboard on my PC. so that's something I'm not probably going to be doing.
It'll be dope though.
It would be. And so it'll be fair game. Fair game. Right? People are afraid to play with PC players because they're using mouse and keyboard. And to be sure, just to be certain for people, because a lot of people assume once we start getting like cross play consistently, they're assuming you're going to be forced to be playing with PC players, and that's not the case, because PC players are going to be able to turn Xbox users off, like as far as playing with them, and this Xbox is going to be able to have the option to turn
Yeah,
PC players off,
Street Fighter 5
or it'd
got
be
that.
up to you to have it open or not. But you're not going to be forced to play with them. You know what I mean? And it will only honestly, I feel like, be an advantage if you're playing with them. If you're playing like a game like a shooter, I feel like games like Fable Legends and Gigantic and stuff like that, there's no advantage because the play styles of them.
I gotta disagree on Gigantic. They can macro keys and they could be
Yeah, I
doing
was
something
gonna
way
say
quicker
about
than you.
macro keys.
They could
Okay,
be doing
okay.
way quicker than you actually. So I mean, you could play Gigantic with them and more than likely win. But I feel like they would have a slight advantage because they know how to macro and bind and all that kind of stuff. But eventually, we probably get the same thing.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was like, if you're able to play with a keyboard and that on the console, then I can't see them, like, obviously leaving out macros. They're going to have to put that in there if they want to have it a fair, even play. So I would say they'd have to incorporate that at some point.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my only thing is like if you were to do the whole keyboard and mouse thing, is like it's said even playing ground like with some games it really doesn't matter, but games like Battlefield, like when I play that on PC with keyboard and mouse, whew, if you're using a controller, you ain't keeping up. You are not keeping up at all in that. Like players can snap like crazy. Like I tried playing Black Ops 3 on my friend's PC with a controller. God damn, dude, those guys with the mouse and keyboards, they whip your ass at that game. If you're using a controller, you gotta be seriously good to keep up with the
Yeah.
mouse and keyboard guys.
That's why me personally, I'm not playing like competitive multiplayer games on PC until I master down mouse and keyboard. And even then, I probably won't do it because I'm not comfortable with it. So like my games, like no matter what happens with Halo and Gears of War in the future, my primary home to be playing them will be on Xbox. So that's just how it is. So any shooter like Doom, I'm getting on Xbox. I'll definitely play on the Xbox. That's one. Actually, I didn't even care for like the Dooms before, but I enjoyed what I played. Hopefully, I'm not breaking any NDAs.
I remember playing Team Fortress 2 with the controller. I was smacking cats, bro. Like it was fair game for me.
That's what's up. Question: I haven't bought it yet. I've been thinking about it. The Steam controller. You think the Steam controller makes a difference versus
Yeah,
mouse and keyboard?
because they have mouse input like for that controller. It has certain inputs and certain accuracies that only like mouses can hit. So I believe that they're trying to do something. If it's compatible with the Xbox and able to be used, then I'm all for it.
Ah, that's a good point, Demi. Yeah, I might pick it up. It's only $50 too. I think like $50 or $40.
My biggest thing with the Steam controller, I can't get over the no joysticks thing. I sit there with my thumbs. I'm like, what do I do?
That's true. That's the one thing that was missing. Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm such an old school freak like that. Like you get my friend's got a Steam controller. He's like, oh, you gotta try it out. I'm sitting there like, I don't even know what to do with my thumbs right now. Like where it's like super sensitive. It took a lot to adjust to. But like after like half an hour of using it, it's a great controller. Like if we could use that shit on Xbox, man, I'd be so down for that.
I gotta pick one up. I definitely gotta pick one up. Hopefully, I can find one on sale on like Amazon or something. CV Tech said, when is Cortana coming? Last
I'm
week,
just looking at that.
like earlier, it was supposed to be like earlier this year. I can assume we'll find out March. We'll find out in March. So it's probably gonna be like a summer release if I had to guess, but don't take that as fact. Yes, Jake, we are reading the comments if you're using it. Shout out to El Keisto. I hopefully I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, can you like spell it out, like sound it out, but spell it out in the chat, and I can say it correctly. But otherwise, I'll just call you L Keys, until we find out how you say that correctly. Now, did anyone have anything else they wanted to talk about? I know there's a couple of things here and there that's been going on with the news and with the gaming. We got the games with gold and the PlayStation Plus games announced. So
Games will go is taking it this month.
Oh yeah,
Games will go is
yeah, I
definitely
agree
taking it
on
this
that.
month.
Yeah, they've got a good mix.
I've handed PlayStation when they had it, but you can't beat this. You getting two good ass games. Well, I don't know how people gonna feel about Lords of the Fallen because that's kind of tough, but it's definitely a good game.
Lords of the Fallen. I have Lords of the Fallen. I didn't care for it, but I might pick it back up once everybody start playing it once it's free. Um, but I've had an interest in the Sherlock Holmes game. I just didn't have an interest in buying it. So
I've always had an interest, but I was not gonna cop it for $30. I was
yeah,
not gonna do it.
yeah. So definitely want to try that. It's going to be a game that I'm going to be interested in. And then the backwards compatible games too are options. We got Borderlands, and then you have was it Command? Was it
Supreme Commander 2.
Supreme Commander 2? Yeah. Wait, which Borderlands was remastered? The pre sequel and the sequel, right?
Those are the remasters.
Oh, okay. So all right. So getting Borderlands actually would make sense, um, since that one's not the one that's remastered. And what else we have here? What we have here now? We got Killer Instinct. Demi, you hit us up with the new Arbiter
I was
trailer,
actually going
man.
to mention that.
Oh yeah, the Arbiter trailer is fantastic. One thing I will say is that from his trailer, judging from it, the way that they have the Arbiter set up, he's going to be one of those crazy mix-up type characters where he's able to move and traverse very well. His linkers and startups are probably going to be massive damage, including his enders. What we've seen from the trailer also is that he uses his carbine rifle probably as an ender, and he can go invisible, probably either for his instinct or he can do it just simply ending the combo itself. And then today we got some more news on Tusk getting revealed also as in a teaser trailer.
Yeah, I think I just seen that before we went live. I was like, "What's this?" That's cool. Okay.
Nothing has been said about him, but I'm ready to see what he's gonna be like. For me personally, I imagine he's gonna be like Siegfried Nightmare from Soul Calibur, heavy swinger, probably gonna do some big damage, gonna probably do some really crazy stuff, but he's gonna probably be easy to lock out and defend against and all that. I'm just ready to see what they look like in action when they get the streams popping with those guys.
I'm not even gonna lie, like I don't even have Killer Instinct. I think I got the Games with Gold one thing queued to download on my Xbox, but that Arbiter trailers, it's got me hyped. Like I'm gonna go out and buy all that shit now.
I'm the exact same as well. I was literally just going to say that. Like, I'd obviously seen you talking about Killer Instinct in the chats and stuff like that, and I was like, it's not really my kind of game. See, when I seen that Arbiter trailer, I was like, right, where did I buy it? It looks insane. Like, as a massive Halo fan, I was just like, okay, it's just I can't put words to it. Just one for me.
Yeah, I haven't been on a Killer Instinct hype train. Of course I had the what they call it, the generous demo when the Xbox first came out, and you got to use like one character at a time. I think I bought. When did I get like the full game? I think I bought season 1. Yeah, I bought season 1, and then I ended up getting season 2. And when I had season 2, that's when I started putting extra time in. And then I got myself ready for when they added Rash for that short amount of time after E3, I think it was, from Battletoads. And I was like, I gotta gear myself up and at least try to get decent so I can put up somewhat of a challenge for season 3. So far the roster is looking good with Rash, Arbiter, and then you said with the possibility of Tusk, and who else is there? I mean, those are just
Kim
three.
Woo.
Say that again.
It's Kim Woo.
Okay, all right. So
Kim Woo looks crazy on her own. She has a very crazy stand-up neutral game that is going to be impossible to beat. Just judging off what I've seen from the Killer Instinct World Cup and all the trailers and like the streams that they've shown, she is going to be something crazy to fight against.
Yeah, I mean I can't wait for it to come out. Now the thing is, when they do the seasons, they generally do like a couple characters at a time. So we don't get like season 3 like hands down. Oh, we got all the characters. It's literally like kind of like one thing at a time with it. And so that's the thing, I guess. Um, the thing
I
that's why I'm
believe
not
that
like.
since they've shown 4 that they're gonna release, you know how they did season 2 where it was just TJ and Maya. I feel like
Yep.
season 3 when we start, they're probably gonna release all 4 at once,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then gradually give us more characters. Now, coming with season 3, I have a lot of questions, and I'm not gonna like dabble into all of it, but I just want to see how they're gonna do gargoyles. We have Shadow Jago.
hmm You there,
Demi.
Demi? Then we have Shadow Jago.
He's
And
just
then
gone.
And then
so
Such
Demi, I
bells
guess, is gone into the shadows. I don't know what happened. So he's probably talking, right? And he
He will
probably
be,
realized we
yeah.
can't hear him. So, gee. So I guess that was his question. Um, until he returns to finish that off, because he knows a lot more about Killer Instinct
I think, yeah.
than I think any of us. So we'll
Yep.
get back onto that subject when Demi
So,
returns.
Halo DLC. What was that?
So, Abby, what's up? What you been up to?
No, I was just casually thinking about the Halo DLC. Obviously, that Griff Ball that came out not long ago. I don't know if any of you played it at all. You don't take me as a Halo player, Jerry.
Yeah.
Don't know. What about you,
There he goes. He's gone. His computer
Oh.
locked him out.
Nick? Have you played it or have you touched it?
okay, so I'm a
Not
I'm a horrible person. I'm admitting this right now. My backlog is so bad. I got Halo 5 for Christmas. It's sitting on my it's sitting on my shelf in the wrapper, glaring at me, being like, "What are you doing?
Wait,
What are you
dude,
doing with your
you had
life?"
Halo 5 this whole time and you didn't play it?
Yeah, man.
Wow. What game in your backlog was actually better? Like,
Sorry,
ask my
let me just explain my whole Halo situation. I was like huge into Halo, like Halo 3. I dealt with Halo ODST. I loved Halo Reach. I got really burned by Halo 4. I loved the campaign in Halo 4. Absolutely hated the multiplayer. I just did not like it at all. So I was really hesitant about Halo 5, and Halo. One of the reasons I haven't touched Halo 5 is because co-op run the Halo games, but he broke his shit, so he can't buy it, and there's no split screen, so I've been kind of holding off, but I think I'm just going to probably do a solo run after it finishes installing later tonight, because I can't wait for his ass to get it now. It's been like, what, 3 months now? Almost 4 months?
yeah, and for you not to touch it, Halo, it's a great game. You know what I mean? The multiplayer is the shine of the game. Single player is great. I like the co-op that the whole game can be played in 4-player co-op. It's awesome. But the campaign might burn you depending on how you feel about it. So, but the multiplayer I think is pretty awesome. I love the multiplayer. I mean, even though if I had to rank all Halos and how good I was, I'm actually Halo. It goes how good I was. Halo 3 was my best performing Halo. Then Halo 4, and then Halo 5. Halo 2 and Halo 1 I just completely suck at. But Abby, you were going to say something. It looked like you disagree with me.
Okay, first of all, because my friend Brandon, he ratted me out for not finishing Halo 5. Thanks for that, because I didn't say hi to him. So yeah, basically, I didn't finish it, admittedly, which is really bad because I am a huge Halo fan, and I still haven't heard anything about the ending, and it's been months now. But that's because Fallout 4 came out, and then I got stuck on Fallout 4. But basically, yeah. So this Griffball, I tried that, and you guys don't even know. But anyway, for everybody else that watches this, I really did enjoy that. But I think the big thing for me was obviously the Warzone Fire fight that they're bringing out for that. Did you hear anything about that?
What is that? What did what?
Warzone Firefight.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I heard
firefight.
about that.
Yeah,
Alright, okay, so
it's
you
actually
do know.
that's new today. Warzone firefight coming to Halo
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, so obviously they're bringing PvE to it. And at first I was a bit like, ugh, I don't really know how I feel about that, because like you're saying, right, I love the campaign of Halo, that is my big thing, not multiplayer. But I have always enjoyed multiplayer for Halo. So I was a bit like, oh, I don't know how I feel. But see, once I kind of read into it more, and obviously they've not got a lot said about it yet, but obviously they've kind of said that it gives you a chance to play with your friends against different kind of enemies and that you've experienced through Halo, and obviously kind of show off your skills using the new kind of perks that you've got, and I really like the look of it. Obviously, like I'm saying, there's not much said about it yet, but for my personal opinion, I think that is going to be a real big game changer when it comes to the multiplayer. So
And see, for me, like I need to get back into Halo. I just need to get new friends because my Halo squad, my 4-team SWAT squad that we've played for ever, years. Two of them switched over to PlayStation. The other one, he just doesn't even really seem interested anymore. So I just need new friends, and I'll probably pick it up again. Because like I haven't even been playing that much multiplayer games because I can't get into it. Like Black Ops 3, like I'd be Prestige Master by now, and like all the past games, and like I'm like Prestige 1, maybe 2. I put like no time into that game, and like I was a huge COD nut up till Advanced Warfare, I think. Even that game, I think I got like 18, 19 prestiges in before I gave up on it.
I just simply got too much games to play, bro. I got way too many games to play on my own. So I've been trying to give Halo some burn, but I'm like, I got this to play, I
yeah,
got
we
this to
need more
play,
Halo here.
I got that to play. My bros want me to hop on Gears. All right, I guess I'll pick up the sniper guys. And it's just so much stuff I gotta play, man.
Yeah, I've been like since we built the rig, or as I call it, Xbox Two. I haven't been playing a lot of the games. Like I bought Firewatch and I played an hour of it. I'm like, yeah, okay. But I've been playing Street Fighter, which I'm about to give up on in a minute.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
It's just not my. I mean, I could play it casual. I only can play it casually. I can't play it like the way these dudes be playing it. Like fucking
I'll be going
cheeseheads.
hard body, man. I've been going in, bro. I've been fingers hurting, raging, victory, excitements, bro. I've ignored text messages, appointments, all kinds of things for the Street Fighter.
I've only
right now.
won the casual matches. I've not won a ranked match yet. And the thing is, I've lost 2 ranked matches where I should have won. Like I feel like what happens is I'll have the health all the way down. It'll come down to one hit. He either hitting me and I'm hitting him, and I'm doing all this movement, and I just feel like I can't get an extra inch to make the kick or the whatever move I need to do to end the match. And I've lost like 2 matches like that where I was like, I won the second round, I lost the first round, but I put up a good fight in the first round to know, hey, I can beat this dude, and won the second round, and then the third round, I do what I can to win, and I feel like something gives out where I can't perform anything. And
Who are you playing with?
The only person I can really play with, honestly, is Rashid, and what's the girl with the big tits? I'm sorry.
Oh, Mika? Oh my god.
My bad.
Oh my god. Yeah, Rashid. If you're playing Rashid,
Yeah.
you have to play him aggressively. You have to stand on your opponent. And I play in the college, so I play a guy that's kind of power tech. But you have a guy that you could completely shut out if you play him aggressively enough.
Yeah, I need to. I don't know. I need to work. I need to do the tutorial a lot because I feel like I can't bust off like any like combos. The only combo that is the same one I can do. I'm like, I really need to just take some time in there. But I've been playing like Street Fighter. I just finished Tomb Raider again, but I finished it on the PC. I started Rise. I started Rise Son of Rome on a PC. I have XCOM 2, but I just haven't really dove into it like I wanted to. And then I just have all these games on Xbox. I have to get back on Xbox pretty soon because the Division comes out pretty soon, and that's where I'm probably going to spend most of the time on it. And that one's a double dip because I also got the PC version for like really cheap, and I just have and I game share on the Xbox. So So I really do want to. There's some games I do want to jump back into and jump in period because my backlog on my Xbox is stupid. There's a lot of games I need
Huge.
to get into.
It's huge for me, man. I just buy. I always like Steam sales. I mean, I just buy. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. Let me just cash out real quick.
Yeah, that's what. And then before you got Win 10, Demi, you were talking about the questions that you have for Killer Instinct Season 3.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep this short because I got the Street Fighter credit now. But what I noticed is that we have Shadow Jago. He has Omen inside of him. We have regular Omen. Now I'm questioning how will they do Gargos? Because Omen is the hero of the Gargos. Shadow Jago has the Gargo spirit of Omen inside of him. I'm just ready to see how they will make this turn out. I want Gargos to be this hulking big bad dude who just drifts evil when I about to fight him. But I really hope that they don't mess up on his character design, bro.
Yeah, like I don't know, like the shadow. You know what? I've gotten on to Shadow Jago so late. Never used them, dude. Never used them. And I think, how did I freaking what? How did I end up running into him? I ended up trying him out, and I'm like, oh, this guy's pretty awesome to use.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy.
But yeah, I discovered him like really late. When I say discovered him late, I'm talking about a couple months ago.
He is crazy. Like his mix-up game, his mix-up game alone is crazy. He has a diagonal teleport. He can slide back and forth in shadow. He can teleport just easily and maneuver around the field. Then he has a kick that staggers, and you can combo into that. Please, that is crazy for a character alone.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. He's OP. he's OP. There's I just want to remind everybody, remember, visit hardknotgamers.com. We got 3 giveaways going on right now. We got the giveaway for the Division. The game comes out in 2 weeks. We got the giveaway for Quantum Break, and we got the giveaway for Uncharted 4. So, go to the website, hardknotgamers.com. The links are all over in the description below. And enter these giveaways and enter a chance to get your free copy of Uncharted 4, Quantum Break, or the Division if you don't have it pre-ordered yet. These are giveaways we're doing. We pretty much going to try to have a giveaway for every new game. So I don't know what game we're going to be giving away in the month of May. It might be Doom. It might be Homefront. Who knows? But check the website, hardknotgamers.com. And that's where you can also get an extended look at your writer's block panel. You get to see Demi's reviews and his articles. You get to see Abby and her content, and Undead, Nick, his content.
Nick the Rager.
Nick.
No, actually, it's funny. I haven't uploaded any of those videos, but I actually have a video I'm uploading either tonight or tomorrow morning, and it's me playing Black Ops 3, and I got so mad, I actually woke up the apartment above me's kid. Oh. Actually, you can hear it in the background of the recording. It's actually pretty funny. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload it or if I'm going to get flack for that, but it's actually pretty fucking funny.
Wait, what did you capture?
I was recording Black Ops 3 or whatever. I got so mad. I was yelling at my TV so much that my neighbor's kid upstairs woke up. You could hear the kid fucking screaming and shit. I'm like, oh damn, okay, I gotta tone this back a bit.
Oh damn, that sucks, man. Oh man, that sucks. That's like I've had one incident before where I had got the cops called on me for raging. I was playing Gears of War, was it 2 or 3? But no, it was Gears 3. We were playing and we were on a roll, and I had this one match. It was just bad where I just kept getting what's that stupid ass new shotgun they had, the sawed off. It's just like this one dude kept hiding behind the corner. And he just come out and he just be close enough to just end me, and it happened to me 3 times in a row, and I just lost it, completely lost it. And after that match was over, I was having another game, and next thing I know, I hear a knock on the door, my roommate's girlfriend at the time had opened the door to the cops, and she was like, Jerry, and I'm like, what? And then she's like, somebody at the door, and I'm like, who? Well, it's like it's mad late. Who's at the door? And then she was like, look, and I looked, and it was two cops flashing. And is there a problem, sir? I was like, no, it's just. I was still upset. I was like, no, it's the effing game. It's like they're cheating. And he was like, he was like, can you keep it down? He was like, you got neighbors, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll keep it down, fine. Matter of fact, I'll turn it off. I'm mad anyway. So, but yeah, that was the only time I think I like raged hard where something like that happened. So. My neighbors were mean anyway, though. I couldn't even make a peep. So, Abby, do you rage?
No, I'm not a rager. Do I look like somebody that rages?
No.
Is that honest? Do you honestly not think I look like somebody that rages?
Do I think you rage?
Yeah, do I look like someone that rages?
I'm sure you rage. I just don't. I can't imagine you raging.
No, I'm really bad for rage. Like, I'm really, really bad. Like, Nick was saying earlier, he used to be really into COD. Like, I despise COD now, but I used to be the same, like, really, really competitive. But I mean, I broke a hole in my wall right through at my sister's room because of the controller.
Wow.
Exactly, yeah. So, I know, and I don't seem that way. I think I seem quite calm and collected, but I'm really terrible. Like, I used to play this horse game called Pippa Funnel, which was a kids game, and I swear, out of anything that I played Dark Souls, I played Call of Duty, I played like various multiplayers, horror games. I've never raged as much as I raged at this stupid kids horse game. Honest to God, the worst game I've ever played for it. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. See, there's games that made me rage to the point where I cried.
I've never cried at a game. Just maybe turned
I mean,
off.
hey, it depends. Some games do it. I remember one time I was at my cousin's house, and it was for a Christmas break. This was in Christmas break 2005. Yes, because this was the weekend this was the week I beat Cameo, and it was the water stage and the water boss. And for some, I don't know what part, but I kept dying, and I screamed to the point where I started to tear up. And when you're raging and you're crying, you're not crying. You're not just sitting there bawling your eyes out, but you are crying. And so that's what I was doing. And my cousins were like, they were surprised and they were laughing like so hard. And I remember the only other time I raged where I cried too. I would think I was raging on I think it was what game was it? It had to be. I don't know if it was The Getaway. I feel like it was like The Getaway 2, or it was one of those games. The Getaway or Getaway 2 was one of them. And I remember because my friends, they were playing like Vice City, and I was like, all right, let me play. I want to finish The Getaway. And so they were watching me play, and I was like towards the end, and it was a part that I kept dying, and I started swearing, but I wasn't just swearing. I was making up words as I was swearing, and the dude seeing like tears coming out of my eyes as I was screaming, and he's laughing so hard, and he's not my real cousin, but half cousin, but he was laughing so hard that he puked because of raging. I'm like, and I'm looking at him, right? I didn't know how to feel because I'm mad that he's laughing at me, and then he threw up. I'm like, oh shit! I was like, it's not even that funny. Why would you throw up? And he just like, help me. But yeah, I had like horrible raging moments, and I'd like to say my rages today versus my rages like back then is greatly improved. Like a lot of people think when I'm in parties and stuff, they think, oh, they like KidSmoove is the most horrible rager. He rages at everything. My rages aren't as bad as they were like 10 years ago.
No, my rages are worse. I rage. I've gotten mad at Street Fighter so much lately. I practically almost broke my window throwing the controller, bro. Like I've been mad. Like it's stressful, man. Especially when you're on that edge of winning and you know you're about to win, they just hit you with that bullshit. I'm mad.
Yeah, yeah. Street Fighter. That's the thing. I'm like, I don't even want to play Street Fighter. The thing is, I felt like the two best times I had to win, like casual matches, I don't count as winning because I feel like I don't get anything for them. But like the ranked matches, the 2 times I had to win and I lost for where it says winner or loser or whatever or victory, because they don't say winner or loser, it says like victory or something like that, where you didn't know who won yet. Until that whole freeze thing is over and your body drops. and that's where it had me to the point where it was like that was my only shot at winning. I don't know if I'm ever going to win again. And so that's what made me kind of like put Street Fighter down, because I felt like the 2 matches that I needed to win and I could have won, I didn't win, and it was stupid. So
I grind, man. I've been grinding on that. I've been crunch time and all. I've been going in, bro.
So I might hit the tutorial up after the podcast. Speaking of the podcast, we're about to shut down because we lost half our panel.
I know. Where did Duck go?
I have no idea.
Doug dipped out like a long time ago, and then I don't know where Nick went.
Yeah, Nick though said he had to leave before 9:30. I remember the other day, so that was true, and I went. That's why I wanted to start at a certain time. But I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Shout out to CV Tech for moderating the chat. Shout out to 84 Neil Bourne. Shout out to everybody who tuned into the podcast today. We'll see you guys next week.
Two people this time.
You got anything to say, Abby?
No, I was just going to say that I just wanted to say, not to Brandon because he's an ass, but to the 2 guys that, like, some guy called me super and some other guy said something about me as well. So I had 2 followers this time, so I was pretty chuffed with that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll for 3 next week.
All right, so you guys want to get your outros out?
I'll do it real quick because I'm about to go hard body in a Street Fighter. But hey guys, DemiGodReviews here. Stay tuned for the channel tonight because I'm about to have the next Outlast episode going up. We just finished the main story last week. We're about to take a trip into this DLC called Whistleblower. It's about to be a hell of a time. If you know me and you watch these Let's Plays, you know I get scared quite a bit. It's funny. I'm laughing. You're laughing. My mom's laughing when she watches it work. So we're all having a good time. Also, stay tuned for my Naruto review. I'm kind of late, but I've been going into it. I've been knocking it out. It's going to be dope. You're going to like it. I got a lot of reviews coming for you guys shortly, so stay tuned for that as well. And then I'm out.
Abby.
I don't have a cool outro like Demi, so yeah, thank you for. Demi, don't laugh. I'm working on this one. Right, okay. No, I can't. Right, okay. Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching and everybody that will watch. Yeah, once again, I'm still sitting here without a channel. I've decided though, instead of going solo, I'm bringing this guy Brandon that I just called an ass earlier in with me, and we're creating a channel called Krypton Tech. We're looking at doing our first episode, which is actually going to be based on the hacktivist group Anonymous, looking at their origins from 4chan. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff like that, gaming, tech stuff, just a mixture. So obviously my is down below. If you could follow me and just keep an eye out for that, really. But again, thank you.
All right, you guys heard. Thank you guys for tuning in for episode 7. 84. You know where you can recap this podcast. This dude says thank you for not eating on the stream. I ate right before the stream started. But as I always say, if you missed the show, make sure you click on the Writer's Block playlist, episode 7. We gave you the latest. Visit hardknotgamers.com. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. As I always say, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. We out.